So what you think is, you think it's an issue with the milk or?
Maybe because they just switched the caramel to the milk.
Okay,
Yes, the milk, bro.
I know you. I know you. Shut up. I know you.
Ain't no mystery about here.
I know you though.
Man,
I know you though. I know. I know you though. I know you.
I know my son. Think I ain't spoke to my son. Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmamas. His ass going to prison.
T.I. may have just shattered what remained of his bond with his son, King Harris. This time, he didn't simply reprimand him. He took things further, dragging King into court to seek custody of his grandson, Little King Jr. Just picture it. Your own father serving you legal documents, essentially broadcasting to the world that he believes you're incapable of raising your own child.
You can talk to me. Until then, ain't nothing going. Call who you need to call, do what you need to do. Ain't nothing happening. No money, no beer.
T's case is straightforward but heavy-hitting. He claims King isn't prepared to be a father, just as he warned months ago. According to him, King is reckless, unstable, and unpredictable, and all his impulsive actions are putting his son, Little King Jr., at risk. T.I. isn't willing to sit back and watch King self-destruct while dragging a child into the chaos. The pressing question now, will King step up and fight his father to retain custody, or will the pressure overwhelm him, costing him his son for good? This custody dispute didn't erupt overnight. It's been simmering quietly for weeks, whispered about across the Harris household until it finally exploded online. Initially, people brushed off the rumors, but everything changed when court documents surfaced revealing that T.I. had formally filed for custody. And it wasn't just his legal team acting. Reports indicate that T.I. personally addressed the judge, explicitly stating that King was unfit to parent.
That's crazy. No way, but God damn. Snap back and get right.
Bro, what do you be looking at? What you be looking at? Hey. You falling over, Captain.
That single statement completely shifted the dynamics. T.I. wasn't just suggesting King needed guidance, he was labeling him a genuine threat to his own child. That stung more than any diss track ever could. Once those custody papers leaked, King lost it. He rushed to T.I. and Tiny's place, grabbed Little King Jr., and took off, leaving everything behind like a scene straight out of a movie. After putting some distance between them, he phoned his father and unleashed his fury, pain, anger, and a sense of betrayal spilling out. He felt humiliated and stabbed in the back by the very person who was supposed to have his support. This wasn't just conflict, it was pure heartbreak.
A lot of people hit me up like, King, I know you tired, you ain't getting no sleep, and the truth be told, before this I ain't been getting no sleep, you know what I'm saying? I just been outside working, lifestyle, lifestyle just lifing, you know what I'm saying? And, but now I'm damn sure not getting no sleep. This up every morning, and then around the morning time, he like to do that little live concert I be doing with him. And he like to walk around the house. So.
And that moment marked the point where the Harris family drama escalated into an all-out war. But it gets even more complicated. If you've seen the bond between King and Little King Jr., you get why he reacted so strongly. Amid all the chaos, King genuinely lights up around his son. When his baby mama, Yaya, announced her pregnancy, most expected him to run. His history of reckless behavior made people assume he'd crash instead of rise to the occasion. Yet, surprisingly, he initially embraced fatherhood. When Junior arrived, King was radiant, posting, writing songs, sharing heartfelt captions on Instagram, seeming like he had found his purpose. For a while, fatherhood looked like it could be his saving grace. But old patterns die hard. King's spiral back into trouble came fast, and the defining moment was that notorious arrest. It wasn't just a rough night, it was an incident that almost tarnished the Harris family name in front of the public.
What you want to do? You want to take my band off my head?
Yes, sir.
There's one in the leg.
Does your buddy have one as well?
It's guns over there.
All right, just hang tight right here for me. Let me clear this. I don't want any accidental fires.
There's no safety. You gotta take.
There's no safety.
You take
okay.
the clip out.
Well, I'm not gonna mess around with that too much. Let me just set this down right here. Dude, step out for me. Yes, sir. Place your hands behind your back for me. All right, right now you're just being detained. You're not under arrest.
You scared?
I'm gonna be at the church. All right, I appreciate you being cool, man. We're just gonna take a look at this information, make sure it's valid.
I ain't sure this.
Just take a step to the side for me. Hey, boss, you don't have any firearms on you?
I do, but it's concealed.
Okay, just leave it where it's at. You cool? You cool, man? Just
For sure.
stand by.
King didn't just get pulled over. He was caught driving recklessly, nearly crashing his BMW into a police vehicle at a gas station. In that instant, his future started slipping through his hands. Things worsened when officers detected the smell of weed, discovered a gun tucked into his waistband, and ran his record. What came up was serious: an outstanding warrant from 2022 for speeding, DUI, and a suspended license. He had been avoiding it, hoping it would vanish, but this time there was no escape. When they handcuffed him, the cameras captured every moment, and his expression wasn't just fear, it was the heavy weight of regret, the dawning realization that he might be risking more than just his freedom.
Hitting me and getting in my comments, telling me what to tell King, okay? I know my son. Think I ain't spoke to my son? Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmamas, his ass going to prison. If you got to keep this up, his ass going to prison. Ain't no way around it. Ain't nothing I'm gonna be able to do about it. Can't nobody stop it but him. You know what I mean? I've already had the conversation. I've already made my peace with it. Because I know that energy. I was that energy. I know exactly how it's gonna turn out.
He was facing the risk of losing his son. Even the officer who took him into custody noticed that King seemed oddly composed, not in control, but as if he finally understood the gravity of how far he'd gone. When T.I. arrived to post bail, the tension wasn't in anger, it was in the weight of disappointment. This wasn't just a celebrity father helping out a famous kid, it was a dad realizing his son was repeating the same self-destructive patterns he once did. And now, there was an innocent child caught in the mix. T.I. had been sounding the alarm for years. Back in 2022, when King's reckless behavior started going viral, T.I. pleaded online for him to slow down before things spiraled completely out of control.
Stop talking. This ain't your restaurant. This ain't your restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out my pocket right now. I ain't tripping on you. I ain't tripping. Get the hell out of my face. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Who the hell is he? What's your name?
What's your name?
My name King. You know it and your mama know it. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. File show.
Come back.
What? On game what? On game what? Come here. Come here. I'll tell you what I do. Come here. I'll tell you what I do. Come here. Come here.
He warned his son, his baby mama, and even the grandmother to stay vigilant because he understood exactly where this reckless path leads: jail, or potentially worse. And he wasn't just preaching. T.I. had walked that road himself, suffered the consequences, and desperately wanted a different outcome for his children. But King ignored the warnings, continued showing off, and kept acting out. Now, the consequences had caught up. Courtrooms, custody disputes, and family conflicts were playing out publicly online. And no matter how he tried to spin it, the reality wasn't in his favor.
To make him look better, he know not to. Silver spoon, I ain't never ate with that day a day in my life.
You did have a silver spoon.
Look, used to have to come to my grandma's house because I'm getting in the fight.
You cried like a baby to go to your grandmama's house.
Every day.
You to hold your breath.
Every day.
I know you. I know you. I know you. I know you. I know you.
Ain't no mystery about here.
I know you though.
Man,
I know you though. I know you though. I know you. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all doing that to me? Y'all know me. You know I stand on business.
One of the earliest public signs that King's image was faltering happened during that notorious Waffle House incident. It may seem trivial, but it revealed just how explosive his temper and sense of entitlement had become. Over something as small as a pickle on his sandwich, he erupted, yelling at employees, making threats about their jobs, flaunting his money, and recording the whole scene as if it were a trophy to show off.
So motherfucking 12 pull up and they say, hey, who do you belong to? Who raised their hand?
Somebody got to bring it, man. I've been seeing him around too here a lot. You gonna bring your own hand? I've been seeing him around too. Huh? Well, when you got, it ain't. When y'all got drunk, around those people gone. That's called. It's not possession of a firearm and commission of a crime, sir. That is a felony.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
King Harris continues to face intense scrutiny, and while fans mock him for trying to project an image he doesn't truly embody, T isn't laughing. Every reckless stunt, every public misstep is, to him, a warning sign that his son is on a path that could end in handcuffs or worse. That's why this custody battle feels like a critical last chance for T, a final attempt to intervene before it's too late. Yet, the story isn't purely about mistakes or misbehavior. Beneath all the chaos, King clearly loves his son. Photos and videos with little Junior capture genuine joy, showing a softer, more vulnerable side that often gets overlooked amidst the drama. That duality makes the situation heartbreaking. King isn't a cold-hearted villain, he's a young man caught between immaturity, ego, and responsibility. He wants to be a father, but he hasn't fully grown out of his own adolescent mindset. T sees how this tension affects Junior, the innocent party bearing the brunt of their conflict. When T speaks about his grandson in interviews or podcasts, his pride and commitment are evident, often drawing comments that he seems more dedicated to Junior than King himself. That perception fuels tension, highlighting King's recklessness against T's responsible example. But T's focus isn't about one-upping his son, it's about protecting the child caught in the middle. For now, King's silence leaves fans guessing. Is he preparing to fight for custody, ready to prove he can rise to the occasion? Or has he stepped back, allowing T to take control while he figures out his next move? Every action, or inaction, will influence not just King's future, but the Harris family legacy. This saga serves as a cautionary tale for children of fame and privilege. Wealth and status don't shield you from real-life consequences. T understands this firsthand, which is why he's fighting with everything he has. For him, it's not just about custody, it's about breaking a cycle that has destroyed too many families. One thing is certain, the story isn't over. King still has the opportunity to prove himself, to step up as the father Junior deserves. But continued missteps could turn his potential into another example of squandered promise. And T, no matter how frustrated, carries the weight of knowing he did everything possible to prevent disaster. The world is watching, the family is divided, and the stakes couldn't be higher. This isn't just a custody battle, it's a struggle over legacy, pride, and survival. Until the dust settles, the Harris name will never be the same. For those following every twist and turn, stay tuned. This saga is only escalating.